everybody. I literally just woke up from a nap. Probably not even 10 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago. It's Sunday, and I drove in from out of town early this morning, made it to church, not Sunday school, but the main service, and then went to eat at a Mexican restaurant with my pastor and his wife, and then anyways, everything's a mess. And I say this a lot, but I was not planning on picking up the camera today. But I thought, well, I really need to, because I'm going to need to post something. So, anyways, I fell asleep to Andy Griffith. I do have the series there, DVD. And I got a new DVD like a few weeks back. I think I might have mentioned this. I think I did. I had invited my aunt over or whatever. But anyways, I ended up giving her my other DVD, and I got this smaller one. But anyways, so here is just I got to get everything in order. Got to give her, just everything back to where it needs to be. Yeah, just my bedroom, of course. I have clothes everywhere because, I got in, and obviously I didn't know what I was going to wear. And, yeah, couldn't make my mind up. Or nothing looked right. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to take you along with me as I get everything put back together.
your Indeed profile and how jobs find you. The 5th of July, 2026. I hope you're ready for a return of thunderstorms because Mama Nature wants to throw her own version of a fireworks show. Let's start off with the severe weather outlook for this afternoon into this evening. Guess what? Scattered severe thunderstorms are possible across the northern half of Texas this afternoon and evening, including the southern Texas Panhandle, West Texas, the Permian Basin, northwest Texas, the Big Country, the Concho Valley, Texoma, North Texas, even parts of Central Texas and East Texas. Mainly looking at about 2 to 3 p.m. through the mid-evening hours with the potential of the most intense storms that'll be moving southeast, perhaps producing wind gusts over 75 miles per hour in addition to quarter to golf ball size hail. Yeah, you got it. It is the rowdy thunderstorms.
Well, we are under a severe thunderstorm warning. As you can see, the electricity is out. I actually, let me turn around here, do have a generator thing here. And so I do have a little light that I have plugged into it. I have other things I could use too, but I just need this for now. Eating my breakfast at the table. Winds are supposed to be like 80, up to 80. And I'll tell you what, I had to close the blinds because I do not want to see it. And looking at the Doppler, it seemed like it's even going to be worse. Like we have a worse part coming. And I can tell that by, the red part. I'm fixing my thing here, but I hope you can see me because my camera's turned around, but it is definitely scary. If I had known it was going to be quite like this, I would have went to my friend that lives in these apartments. I do have a couple of generators that I bought. Excuse me. Well, no. I have one just simple charger. And I'll show that. I'm going to link both of these. And I knew I needed to, at some point, get something like this for when the electricity went out. So I can actually run the refrigerator on this other one down here. If I needed to. But I'm glad I have it. It does, if I need to have a fan, something like that. This small one I usually just use, and you've probably seen it in my videos, mostly for my phone. But it has, there's several things I can plug in, and I could put a small fan and maybe my laptop too on there if I wanted to. But this big one, I'm really glad I got. Electricity has went off a couple times, but it's come back on. But now it's been off for a good bit. Oh. Okay, just giving a quick update. Electricity is still off. I brought my weather radio in here, plugged it into let me fix this light, my big charger, or whatever this is called. And I'll talk about this light too. It's supposed to be like just one of those sun lights, that make it feel like sun. But it's great to have for something like this. I will also, I have these sensor lights. I got these from Temu a few years back, and I keep them under my cabinets. Like here's one. Have two there. And so what I did, I just pulled this one out so I could walk around. So that's an awesome thing to have too. I actually have sensor lights in my laundry room that will come on if I need, and in my bedroom. You'll see it come on when I walk by here. Comes on. those are good to have for things like this because they're, you can charge those. But I'm going to talk more about this when actually the storm goes away. um, because I don't know if I'll do it in this vlog or the next one. I'm really needing to edit. Well, normally I have videos that come out on Mondays, but I was going to edit the rest of my vlog, and it um I wasn't able to because electricity's off. No internet. Now I could plug in my, I think I mentioned this, my large whatever charger. It's not called a charger. I just can't remember what it's called. Solar unit, whatever, to my Wi-Fi. I could do that and then edit videos if I needed to. I forgot the reason. I think I was just going to kind of show y'all this, that I could use this to walk around. I don't really want to use candles. I mean, I could, but just because of the fire, and I don't want more heat going on in here. And of course, I keep getting alerts. I'm thinking the worst should pass in about at least the next 30 minutes. But it is kind of getting hot in here. Oh, I got something. I could plug in a fan. What did I do with it? It's in here. I was at Burlington a few days ago, and I grabbed it. I thought, so this may actually be something good. It's this. It's one of those, a neck fan, and you can charge it. So something, I'm like, that may be good. So I think I'm going to get that charged up. I'm hoping, even though the storm's going to be passing, I think it's still supposed to rain for a little while. I'm hoping that electricity gets back on. Pretty quick. Let's see. I don't want to turn that weather radio on. But there's my smaller unit right there. Like I said, I always keep this under the coffee table, and I plug my phone in there. Is what I usually use this for. But I've also used, like, I have massagers, back massagers and things that I'll bring it into my room. Like if I need to, like, my, back massage or something I can plug this in. And so I can just stick this on my bed because the cord is short. I could plug it into the massager in the wall, but the cord is a little too short. So I'll use it for something like that. And then you would have seen, if you saw my vlogs, this is what it's on, is a cutting board. It's a very old one I found at Goodwill, and I used it for a while, but then it broke on like a whole big piece along the side here broke, and I don't know why I kept it. I'm so glad, because it hit me. I was like, I could use, because this is heavy. I mean, I can lift it. It ain't terribly heavy, but I don't want to be lifting it. So I'm really thankful that I didn't have to be lagging this around. But I put rollers on this cutting board, and it sits on there, and I can just roll this easily. So that's something else that I have. I was just looking at the Doppler, and it looks like we're out of the red. We're in the edge of the red part, and it's kind of going more into the outer edge. So, and the wind doesn't sound as terrible. So I'm actually going to open these blinds. Wait, I'm going to peek out first. Ooh, oh. Well, I guess. Well, you would have seen actually. That thing blow over at the beginning. Because at the very beginning, when the wind really started, this thing blew. I need to go get a towel to put down here, because it'll start raining in when I open that. Let me get my light. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. There it is. And these would be really good too, just to have these ready to, like, sit out. Like if you don't have a place to put them, see, as I walk down the hall, I just open the closet, so the light will come on for me as I walk down. So, and I have one in the bathroom too that will automatically come on. Let me see. right there. Okay, I forgot what I was. Oh yeah, a towel. It actually kind of seems like it stopped really raining, but well, I guess it kind of is. So here we have it. Like I said, you would have seen that fall down, but I mean, look at all the leaves from. Oh, it is lightning. Pretty. I want to go look at my car. Now, no hail. I don't think any hail actually got to my area. But you can watch as I walk by. The light comes on for me. I'm going to walk in my room, and the light will come on for me. Let me put the camera down. Oh, that was some lightning. But that air feels great. I think I'm going to leave this open. Okay, I hear a train, and I hope that's not a tornado. You know what they say? That they're supposed to sound like tornadoes? I mean, like trains. A tornado sounds like a train. I'm trying to think, is there a train? Do we have a train track? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, I literally forgot. I don't know how I could forget because it's like right in the middle of town. Okay, now that the storm, the hard part is over, this feels so good. It was like in the 90s. I think it got to 99 today. But this wind feels so good. This really motivates me to get my projector working. See, I could bring my DVD player, hook my DVD player up to that. This is what I could do. Because I would really like to be in here. This one feels so good. But I also don't feel like unhooking my DVD player. So I guess I'll go see about doing that in here. You can hear the birds. They're glad the storm is over too. I want to tell you though, if the electricity is out, but I remember not having anything when the electricity would go out. And it is just a whole other feeling knowing that I have this big, why can't I remember what these are called? um, I, I know I'll put it in here somewhere, but to have, I really need to know what that's called. Generator, the solar generator. There's a lot of peace of mind knowing that I have that. If the electricity's out tomorrow, I can still plug in my coffee maker. All of those things. And once again, I can plug in my Wi-Fi if I need to. My refrigerator, all of that. which of course I'm not worrying about my refrigerator right now. Oh, wow. There's a siren going off. Look at this bird. This bird is drenched. Okay, guys. I plugged in. I had an extension cord that the DVD player and TV plugged into. So I was like, why do I want to mess around with doing the projector when I can just plug in that one cord into the generator? And so that's what I did. And so you can see the lights on up there. Now let's see if I can get this stand. Okay, guys, let's see. Okay, guys, it is the next morning. Or no, not morning. It's the evening. It is 6 in the evening the next day. Um, the electricity ended up coming back on, I think about like 4 in the morning. So that was good. Um, so I didn't have to worry about my refrigerator. So I never did have to plug that in. I just kind of want to talk just about some of the, I mean, I kind of showed y'all some of the things that I had, but it was dark. So I kind of want to talk about that because all of those things sure did give peace of mind. And I know I mentioned that, but now it's daylight. I kind of want to look at some of those things a little better. And I'm going to save my solar generator for last. But I think one of the best things, I mean, candles are great if that's what you have, obviously. But I was so glad to have these rechargeable lights. Let me turn this kitchen light on. And let me see if I can show you. I keep them under here. I have one under here, one under the other cabinet over there. And I just got done making bread. But I just pull those out because they have a magnet and not, you know. And so their sensor, of course, it's light, so it's not going to come on right now. But, oh, there it goes. So they're rechargeable, like I said. I've had these for about at least 3 years. These are the best things. So I have two here, and then I have one in the bathroom. So I was able just to pull this off, and what I did, since it's magnet, I just stuck it to the refrigerator. So when I would walk in here, it would light up the whole area. And then I got another one and just kind of carried it around. I have one in the bathroom that I keep kind of under. I mean, I keep it under here. So I guess like when you actually sit on the toilet, it'll come on in the middle of the night. But I just pulled that off and just had it setting, I think like right here or something. So it would light up the whole bathroom when I would come in here. Or even walk by. When I just walked by, it would come on. So that was awesome. And of course, I have the big ones in the laundry room, or a big one. You can see, I can't tell where my camera's at. You can see it right there. I need to declutter all that stuff, and then the one in my closet, it's just like that. And I've shown this before. It's a sensor. And so, anyways, that was awesome. I also have a little push light. Now, the push light is a battery, but I use that when I wake up in the morning because, I fall asleep with the TV and then I have a timer on it, so it goes off. But when I get up, I have a little push light. Let me see if I can show you. It's just the side of the bed, so I can just reach and push it and the light comes on. So I have that, and I have some other push light things, but they don't have batteries in there because I just don't use them that much. But that was actually one of the best things, okay? Just to have these lights that I could just magnetize them, stick them to the fridge or just carry it around. Let me put that back up there. So I really loved that. Um, Now, one of the things that did come up was I saw somebody talk about if they needed to boil water. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I need to do that because one thing that I need to remember if a storm's coming to make sure my Berkey filter is full. I had just emptied it and I thought I'll do it the next day. But I realized my stove is electric. But I do have one of those little burners, that you can take camping or whatever that you can plug in. So I could have done that. I just don't know if it actually gets hot enough to boil. So, but I didn't end up needing to worry about that. But okay, let me see what else. Oh, and I told you about this little fan, but I don't think I showed it. And I actually meant to wear this today just to see how long it lasts. It's this right here. And it has 3 speeds. And it feels very cool. Of course it's cool in here, but I do want to wear this. Maybe tomorrow I'll remember 3 speeds. That way I can know how long that lasts because that's something I would like to know. So I actually used that a few times. Like when I was in here, it didn't get unbearably hot or anything, but it did kind of get warm a few times. So I would just put that on for a little bit. Now, the next thing is my smaller charger that I use to charge my phone. And it is I don't know why that's not a stick. Well, anyways. And I'm going to link this stuff in the description box. Now, those lights that I was showing you, the smaller ones, those come from Temu, but I'll try to see if I can find some to link. And those big ones come from the Dollar Tree, so there's that. Now I got this, oh goodness, probably like 5 years ago. Actually it was, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago. But it's just this. So I keep it down here in a basket. Here's my phone charger, and I charge different things. I actually charge those little those little lights I showed you, the big ones and the little ones. I always charge those on here too. But it does have a couple places for this. It will, I believe, it does a small fan and my laptop. I believe I've tried it on there. I think I'm remembering correctly, but anyways, yeah, so this will turn on this portion, and then this part turns on the whatever USBs. And I was trying to think, was there something else that this did and I just don't ever use it? No. Well, it has those too, but this is just a great portable. Anytime I go out of town, I bring this with me. So, because I bring my Apple Watch, so I bring all of those things. I bring my Bluetooth, Raycon earbuds because I can fall asleep to Duck Dynasty. But I just noticed my aloe vera is leaking everywhere. Anyway, so I have this. Okay, now let's talk about my solar generator. It is a EcoFlow, and it's still, you can see I still have the TV and the DVD player plugged into that. Let me get down here. Let me go ahead and unplug those. And I did talk about how I had this on this roller thing. I need to move this out of the sun. Let me move it. Okay. So here it is. And I kind of just keep some of this stuff on top here. But this light, I think you saw it last night, but it might have been hard to see because of the glare. But this is just one of those. I think I got that at Five Below like years ago because during the winter I was trying to. It's supposed to help make you feel like the sun's out. But this is. I'm glad I have it because I almost got rid of this because I was like, this doesn't work. But it is a great light because it doesn't charge. You have to have it plugged in. But I just have it in there, and I think it gets. Well, let me turn that on. Hang on. Oh, well, I don't have the thing on. Well, let me turn it on. You can see it's at 71%. So it did start out at 86%. And let's see, I think I turned it on about 9 and ran it a few hours. I don't know. I haven't really, I guess looked too much into this, but I will put all the information somewhere in this video. But okay, yeah, so it shows this was to be 99 hours at 71%. Interesting. I really need to try that. You know what? I need to just keep the TV and everything plugged in and just see how long. I think I may do that. Anyways, you can see the types of um I don't know what are those called, USBs, and oh, it has a fast charge. I didn't even notice that. And the power's never went off since I've had this. But I am so glad to have this. I have used it for a few things, like to charge my phone and some other things, but I can't remember. But I've only had this a few years, and I tell you what, every time I thought that something may happen, like when I had the ice storm, this gave me peace of mind. Even though I didn't have to use it, the peace of mind, I tell you, that's worth something there. So on the other side is these inputs. I guess that's what you call them, right? Different inputs. So there's plenty of plug-in spaces. This, like I said, this does you can charge your refrigerator on here. I haven't had to do that yet to test it out, and so the solar, and I do have some solar panels that go with this as well. And also I have a solar panel that goes with my other charger that I just showed you as well. So overload protector, extreme charge. I didn't really, but that's when I charge. Like I can charge just through my electricity, which is really what I do. But it's nice to know I can use my solar panels too. I don't really know. I'm not even going to open that. I don't know what that is. 12. Is that like a lighter? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is like a cigarette lighter. I don't know. I can't get this camera down there. But I think it is. But, and then here's this extra battery port right there. But yeah, I will. Let me turn this off. I will put all of this information of all the things that I've shown you in the description box. I do have some other things for, oh my goodness, prep. for being prepared. I can't think of the word. I have like some solar lights. They're like bulbs, and they're connected to a little solar panel thing, but those never last long, and you can't plug them in anywhere. So it's whatever charge the solar little tiny panel gives you, but they're not they're not even really worth mentioning. I also I have a weather radio, which I actually plugged that in last night because my internet was down and my phone service. I don't do a huge plan. I just do I forgot, like, it comes with my internet basically, and it's only I use my Wi-Fi, and if I need extra gigabytes or something, I'll just, like, if I go out of town, I'll just buy some extra. Okay, so this is my weather radio. I'm gonna put that in the description too, unless I can't find it. But yeah, it sounds an alarm, when a new announcement comes through, all of that. So, and I also have, which I didn't need to use, but let me get it since we're talking about it. So I do need to kind of get all my stuff together. I have this little radio right here. There's a compass right there. There's the antenna. So it has the radio portion. It also, let's see, has a flashlight right here, and it will also do SOS. I forgot about what all. Sorry, let's see. I'm gonna come over here in the light so you can kind of see it, because I haven't looked at this in a bit. So weather radio, I think it has regular, your regular stations. And then over here on the side, there's your switches for your lights, SOS and all that. Let me see what this little port is. And then there's a little USB and for headphones, I guess. And sorry, I can't see what I'm showing. All of those right there. So that's on the side. And then here's the back. So that, I guess, so you can, set it up, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really looked at this in a bit. But anyways, I have that. Also, cute little, and it's just a small small thing there. But all these things really, give you peace of mind. Oh, the top thing. There's the solar thing. So you're camping or whatever, you just set this out in the sun and there you go. But it also has batteries, a place for batteries. So there's that. I do have things like this right here, kerosene lamp. If I ever need it, I have extra kerosene. Even those little, the 4th of July necklaces that you break and they turn. I mean, that would be good to have even. But anyways, I know there's other things that I'm just not thinking of that I do have. Like I said, I have that little cook range that if I needed to. Let me see if I can show you that real quick. I think it's just right here in the closet. I need to kind of put all this together, but yeah, let me see. I hope you can see that. So anyways, that, and of course, really the Berkey is another thing, to be sure that I can have clean water. So that's really another, I guess, survival thing that's good to have as well, or prep thing. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys, all of that. I didn't have too big of a mess, but there was branches, limbs, all kinds of stuff everywhere. So a few things knocked over, but a lot of my town did have a lot of damage. Roofs came off of some apartments. Trees fell through, fell on cars. I mean, a lot. Um, but anyways, I was just thankful that I did not have to worry about that. My aunt, her electricity didn't go off, so I was really glad about that because she's in her 80s. So, but anyways, yeah.